Today we are going to talk about one of our favorite Toonami shows of all time, Hot Wheels Acceleracers. A four-part,
down is up is down. It's our favorite.
4-part movie.
Was it 4?
Showcase.
I thought it was
it's
6.
4 movies.
It's 4 movies. Yeah. Oh boy.
I wrote down the names because
all right, but we're also because of that
during my blue period, and
because of that we're also
don't remember all the.
We're going to talk about our favorite vehicles, and then we're going to talk about Intruder Episode 5 and a few other things. But I think we both have such strong feelings about Hot Wheels Acceleracers, we should probably just dig in. Gil, you had to do the promos for that, right?
I did. I don't think I did them all.
When did it premiere in Toonami?
It was in 05. We ran all 4 of them in 05. It was like January, March. It was like every couple months.
And we
05.
aired them cut up into quote-unquote episodes.
They cut them up on the
recall.
DVDs. I think we ran them as the movie, but I was looking. I couldn't find a definitive answer because
I couldn't either. Maybe Toonami fans will be able to tell us.
The internet will be our definitive answer once we pose the question. But when I was looking at it to see, what I think is that we ran them as movies on Saturday.
Yeah,
and then,
I remember it was on Saturday.
And then when they released it on DVD, they broke them up into episodes.
You got to get the DVDs.
Yeah, because
I mean,
when you get your what are the metal ones called? Who
gives a
anyway.
shit? All right, so basically, this was made around 2003 by Mattel. They made it with Mainframe Entertainment, who made Reboot, so they know how to make good shows. But obviously, they in this case had to take a paycheck, so
Much
they
like
made
ourselves.
They made this pile of shit that Mattel. Basically, this was Mattel trying to do their version of the Lego Bionicle, which was the big thing at the time. Like, what if it's almost old school. It's like, what if we launch a toy line with a show and a big storyline? It's like the kind of thing they used to do with G.I. Joe and Thundercats and whatever, and they don't really do anymore. And Lego kind of was having success doing, I believe, Bionicle around that time. And so Mattel was like, well, I don't even know. I think they were like, we need to do... No, I know it was Mattel. I don't know their reasoning, but
in fact, Cartoon Network's biggest sponsor.
I assume it was at the time. I don't know anymore. But I assume that it was Mattel's, like, get me one of those, TV executive, toy executive. Where's our Lego Bionicle? So they hired Mainframe Entertainment to knock this thing up, and it is the biggest collection of cliches for a boys action show you have ever seen. It's literally
seems like it's
nothing
a show
but
that's written by like a classroom
marketing
psychologist.
Yeah, and a marketing
married
executive.
to a marketer.
Yeah, totally.
And they went to the mountains for like 3 days and hammered out 4 movie scripts.
So before we get farther into it, we did several promos that you had to do. And so this is the promo for Acceleracers, which I believe is the second movie in the saga of shite wheels.
They're all Acceleracers. It's Ignition, Speed of Silence, Breaking Point, and The Ultimate Race.
So let's check out one of the promos Gil had to do. And I remember even when you were doing this, you were so angry. Like, you're not... I'm angry all the time, so I think most people don't even know when I'm angry.
More of a simmer. I keep it on a low boil.
Gil's usually, as you guys may have noticed, Gil's not quite as expressive as I am emotionally, so he's a very even-keel type guy. But I vividly remember this period of time, because I wasn't working on Toonami quite as heavily, because I had a bunch of other... I was working on IGPX, really.
Right.
And I remember Gil for several weeks when these promos kept coming around that year, just being like... God damn this, oh God, like just how much he hated it. So check out a promo that comes from a place of hate.
The hottest drivers in the world are back on the track.
The drivers are ready.
The battle to beat the evil racing drones is pushing their skills to the limit.
Accelerate! Go!
Just how they like it.
Let's do it.
Hot Wheels Acceleracers, the speed of silence. Next Saturday at 6:30. Drop the hammer. Only Toonami.
I guarantee one of those promos says Rubbin' is Racing. That's my go-to.
I mean, we still had Peter Cullen. He can make anything cool.
Yeah,
so.
you're like, if you were 9, it was probably awesome. I was
Yeah,
not
and I
9,
would say
and
most
it
of the
sucked.
people who are now grown-ups and still love the show are just remembering when they were 9.
Yeah, so
as opposed to saying,
So
ooh,
you're-
this is really compelling entertainment.
you're probably 18, 19, 20 if you were like a huge fan of the show.
Acceleracers. It was a good
and right now you're super bummed because we're just crapping
Mainframe
on your
Entertainment, those guys are
nostalgia,
good.
But
And Mainframe Entertainment are good, and
life
I
is
don't
pain.
I don't hold any of this against them because it's not like the animation's bad for the time, and it's not like they didn't do their job.
Right.
It's that Mattel or whoever was behind the show itself and just it's not good. I mean, like, it's too much of a toy commercial. Like, and you're talking to a guy who loves little toy race cars. I grew up with Hot Wheels. I mean, like, Hot Wheels are my jam.
We have
still.
Hot Wheels racetracks
we have
in the office currently.
Exactly. We have Hot Wheels in our office. But there's Hot Wheels, and then there's them trying to, like, the thing they forgot somewhere along the way is, even with Lego Bionicle, like, you can I don't have any beef with someone creating a story that exists only to sell toys. That's how some of the greatest cartoons ever made have gotten created. I don't care what the reasoning was, but you can't forget to have the show have soul. Like, you can't forget to actually try to make the show be a good show. And Hot Wheels Acceleracers is literally just a collection of cliches designed to deliver you toy sets that you need to go and acquire. Like, it just feels like, hey, capitalism racing. Like, it's just gross. Like, I rewatched it and I couldn't even get through the end of the movie. I was just like, this is so, like, the main character is like a surfer kid from California. It's like and he skates, and it's like such a collection of, like, you could see every decision being like a marketing guy being like, make him a cool skater guy. Yeah. Set it here. Yeah, he should drive this, and this should be the girl love interest. Like, it just feels cynical, and I don't like that. I mean, and I'm a cynic.
So check it out if you.
So Hot Wheels Acceleracers.
All 4 movies, you can get them on Blu-ray.
You can't.
Combo pack.
They're nowhere.
Yeah.
You can't get them anywhere because you know why? No one gives a shit. So let's move on